The homeless man was about to step into the elevator when the man inside suddenly reached into his bag, pulled out a box of candies, and deliberately tossed it outside. He then shoved the homeless man out of the elevator. As Jim knelt on the floor to gather his scattered candies, Charlie quickly pressed the button to close the doors, leaving the homeless man behind. When Charlie's girlfriend, Allie, scolded him for his heartless behavior, he shrugged it off without a hint of remorse. But karma was already circling, quietly preparing to repay his cruelty. After stepping out of the elevator, Charlie realized he had left his insulin medication in the car and turned back to retrieve it. But when he rode the elevator up and knocked on his own apartment door, he was shocked to find that Allie didn't recognize him at all. She stared at the stranger at her doorstep and tried to close the door. Charlie urgently stopped her and insisted, "I'm your husband. We're here to celebrate my mother's birthday today." Just as he finished speaking, his mother, Mary, appeared behind Allie and asked what was going. Charlie was relieved to see her, but then came the second shock. She didn't recognize him either. The situation felt so surreal that Charlie wondered if he was being pranked on a reality show. That was until he saw a man step forward who claimed to be Allie's husband, and Charlie realized it was all terrifyingly real. The man was none other than Jim, the homeless man Charlie had just thrown out of the elevator. Jim stepped protectively in front of Allie and told Charlie to leave. "This is my home, you have no right to kick me out," Charlie protested. In response, Jim looked him in the eye and said, "Get out of here, you homeless man, and take your trash with you." Charlie's eyes widened in horror. The next moment, he looked down and saw 3 bags of garbage lying at his feet. He stumbled, lost his balance, and fell to the ground. Staggering to his feet, Charlie stumbled back into the elevator. When he looked into the mirror inside, he was horrified to see that he had turned into the image of the homeless man. A desperate scream erupted from his throat before everything went black. When Charlie woke up, it was to the sound of Allie's voice. His head was spinning, but the moment he glimpsed the homeless man kneeling outside the elevator, desperately gathering his candies, everything became clear. Without a second thought, Charlie crawled out of the elevator and began helping the man pick up the candies.